Can I do one day at a time? Hi, I'm Anita. Today I will share my approach to making it one day at a time in your sobriety. If you're new here, this is a place of discovery and hope, and I trust that you will find what you are seeking. Hi, I'm Anita, and today I'm going to talk to you about the phrase, one day at a time. That phrase is used quite a lot in AA, and it's a good phrase, and it's a good way of life. But as a newly sober alcoholic, I could not imagine that it would be possible every day. And so I had to adapt that phrase to something that I could work with. And that was one moment at a time. So here's the process that I made up for myself. First, I'd stop. Then I'd realize what was real versus what was only a story I created in my mind. Then I'd celebrate that I had just made it through another moment. And then I would act if necessary. So instead of looking at the broad picture and including the story that I had created around the broad picture, I would be still and realize the reality I was actually in at the moment and think, I'm okay, and can I make it to the next moment? And the answer was invariably yes. I always made it to the next moment. That's why I'm here, right? But it takes some practice. I'd recommend starting small with something like, I don't want to do the dishes right now. And instead of creating a whole scenario around what would happen if you didn't do the dishes and how would people think of you, just be okay with not doing the dishes and watch. Just wait and see what happens next, you know? That is not to say that the next thing is always going to be pleasant, but it is to say that you can survive it without alcohol. And there's always a solution. And when your mind is clear from alcohol, it'll come up with the solution a lot quicker and a lot easier. So if you are having trouble with the thought of remaining sober one day at a time, switch it up. Try one moment at a time and know that everything's already okay. You are the proof of that. Everything is already okay. A large part of my journey involves helping and being a source of hope. So if you have an idea for a topic that you'd like to see me cover, please add it to the comment section. You may also subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications to include all. That way you can always find me.